The Pentagon just made an announcement that has defense analysts scrambling to recalculate America's air power in the Pacific. Right now, as we speak, F-16 Fighting Falcons are being repositioned closer to North Korea than ever before. 31 advanced fighter jets, 1,000 airmen, and a radical new squadron structure that breaks every rule in the military playbook. This isn't just another routine deployment. The Air Force is creating something they call a super squadron, and they're doubling down with a second one that's got military strategists from Beijing to discover goes far beyond typical military movements. This is about America testing a revolutionary combat model that could change how air forces operate worldwide. The numbers alone tell a story that should make every American proud. We're talking about concentrating more firepower more efficiently in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods on Earth. And the timing? Let's just say it's no coincidence this is happening right now, with tensions in the Pacific reaching levels we haven't seen in decades. If you agree that American air power remains unmatched, type proud in the comments. Think about this for a moment. While other nations struggle to maintain aging fighter fleets, the United States Air Force is literally rewriting the book on aerial warfare. General David Alvin, the Air Force Chief of Staff, personally greenlit this operation in April 2025, and what's unfolding at Osan Air Base is nothing short of remarkable. We're witnessing the birth of a new era in combat aviation, and it's happening in real time. The story begins at two critical American installations in South Korea. Kunsan Air Base, sitting about 115 miles southwest of Seoul, has been a cornerstone of American air power in Asia for decades. But something extraordinary started happening on July 28, 2025. Fighter jets began taking off from Kunsan, not for a routine patrol, but for a permanent relocation. Their destination? Osan Air Base, positioned just 50 miles from the North Korean border. That's 80 miles closer to potential threats. 80 miles. That could mean the difference between stopping an attack and watching it succeed. Now you might wonder why this matters so much. Here's where it gets fascinating. The Air Force isn't just moving planes around like chess pieces. They're fundamentally reimagining how fighter squadrons operate. Traditional squadrons run with 18 to 24 aircraft. It's been that way for generations, but these new super squadrons, they're packing 31 F-16s each. That's nearly a 40% increase in firepower under a single command structure. Colonel Ryan Lay, commander of the 51st Fighter Wing at Osan, put it perfectly when he said his Mustangs are pushing the limits of what's possible. And he's not exaggerating. The first phase of this experiment, which started back in October 2024, already showed results that exceeded expectations. 9 F-16s and 150 airmen moved from Kunsan to Osan, boosting the 36th Fighter Squadron from 22 to 31 aircraft. The initial data was so promising that the Air Force immediately approved Phase 2. Let me paint you a picture of what's actually happening on the ground. Picture maintenance crews working around the clock, preparing hangars and facilities for an influx of aircraft. Imagine pilots studying new flight patterns, memorizing every mountain ridge and valley between Osan and the DMZ. This isn't a drill or an exercise. This is America strengthening its shield in one of the world's most volatile regions. The logistics alone are staggering. We're talking about relocating approximately 1,000 airmen and their families. That's 1,000 of America's finest, trained to perfection, ready to defend freedom at a moment's notice. Each of these airmen represents years of training, expertise that can't be replicated overnight. They're not just moving equipment. They're transplanting an entire ecosystem of combat capability. Captain Bryce Hughes, a maintenance officer at Osan, revealed something crucial about this operation. This isn't just about having more planes in one place. It's what he calls a force optimization test. Militaries speak for finding out if bigger truly is better when it comes to generating combat power. Can a larger squadron launch more sorties? Can it maintain aircraft more efficiently? Can it respond to threats faster? These aren't theoretical questions anymore. The Air Force is finding out in real time, in one of the most strategically important locations on Earth. What makes this even more significant is the timing. While the Super Squadron experiment unfolds, another major shift is happening simultaneously. F-16s from Misawa Air Base in Japan are also arriving at Osan, but for a different reason. Misawa is making room for the F-35 Lightning II, America's fifth-generation stealth fighter. So while we're optimizing our F-16 force in Korea, we're also introducing cutting-edge stealth technology to Japan. It's a one-two punch that significantly enhances American air superiority across the entire Pacific theater. The F-16 Fighting Falcon itself deserves recognition here. This aircraft has been the backbone of American air power for over 4 decades. With over 4,600 built since 1976, it remains the world's most common military aircraft with 2,084, still operational globally as of 2025. These aren't museum pieces. They're constantly upgraded, modernized fighting machines. The F-16s moving to Osan have received the latest avionics upgrades, new radar systems, and enhanced electronic warfare capabilities. They're old dogs with new tricks, and those tricks are impressive. Lieutenant General David Alvin, commander of the 7th Air Force, made a statement that should resonate with every American who values strength and preparedness. He said this super squadron effort demonstrates our steadfast focus on readiness and combat capability. Those aren't just words. They're backed by action. While other nations talk about military modernization, America is doing it, testing it, and perfecting it in real-world conditions. The strategic implications are enormous. Osan Air Base sits in Pyeongtaek, roughly 40 miles south of Seoul. From there, F-16s can reach any target in North Korea within minutes. But this isn't about aggression. It's about deterrence. Every potential adversary in the region now has to recalculate their plans, knowing that America has concentrated this much firepower, so close to potential flashpoints. Here's something that really drives home the scale of this operation. The second Super Squadron alone involves 31 F-16s. Each of these aircraft can carry up to 17,000 pounds of ordnance. Do the math. That's over 500,000 pounds of potential firepower in just one squadron. Add in the first Super Squadron, plus the regular F-16s already at Osan, and you're looking at an aerial armada capable of delivering devastating precision. Strikes at a moment's notice. The human element of this story is equally impressive. These aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. These are American airmen, the best trained pilots and support crews in the world. Each pilot undergoes 9 months of basic F-16 training at Holloman Air Force Base before even arriving at an operational unit. Then comes combat readiness training, specialized mission training, and constant exercises to maintain peak performance. When you see an F-16 thundering across the Korean sky, remember there's an American pilot inside with thousands of hours of training, ready to defend freedom. The maintenance teams deserve special recognition too. For every hour an F-16 spends in the air, it requires multiple hours of maintenance on the ground. These crews work in all weather conditions, often through the night, ensuring every aircraft is mission ready. The Super Squadron concept isn't just testing pilots. It's testing whether consolidated maintenance operations can be more efficient. Early reports suggest they can with shared resources and expertise, leading to faster turnaround times and higher mission capability rates. For those of you who've served or have family in the military, you understand what this kind of operation means for the families involved. Moving 1,000 airmen means relocating hundreds of families, disrupting schools, careers, and communities. But that's the sacrifice our military families make every day. They're the unsung heroes of operations like this, providing the stable home front that allows our warriors to focus on their mission. Speaking of our military community, if you're a veteran active duty, or just someone who appreciates our armed forces, you're part of something special. There's a brotherhood and sisterhood among those who understand what it means to serve, to stand watch, to be ready when the nation calls. Your support, your understanding, your pride in what America's military accomplishes. That matters more than you know. The broader context here involves the entire reshaping of American military posture in the Indo-Pacific. While the super squadrons form up in Korea, similar innovations are happening across the region. The Air Force is retiring older aircraft like the A-10 Thunderbolt from Korea while bringing in more versatile platforms. It's not just about having forces in place, it's about having the right forces, organized in the most effective way, ready for whatever challenges emerge. Intelligence reports suggest that both China and Russia are closely monitoring these developments, and they should be. The Super Squadron concept, if successful, could be replicated at American bases worldwide. Imagine super squadrons in Europe, the Middle East, or defending American airspace. The lessons learned at Osan could revolutionize how the Air Force operates. globally for decades to come. The technology these F-16s carry is worth discussing too. Modern F-16s are equipped with the APG-83, scalable agile beam radar, providing capabilities that would have seemed like science fiction when the aircraft first flew. They can track multiple targets simultaneously, engage beyond visual range, and operate in electronic warfare, environments that would have grounded earlier generation fighters. The integration of Link 16. Data link means these aircraft don't fight alone. They're part of a networked force that shares information in real time. Weather plays a crucial role in Korean operations. And that's another area where the Super Squadron concept is being tested. Korea's monsoon season, winter conditions, and mountainous terrain create unique challenges. Can a larger squadron maintain operational tempo during severe weather? Can consolidated maintenance operations handle the increased wear and tear? These are the questions being answered right now, and preliminary results are encouraging. The economic efficiency of Super Squadrons is another factor that has Pentagon planners excited. By consolidating resources, the Air Force can potentially achieve the same or greater combat capability with lower overall costs. Shared facilities, combined maintenance operations, and unified command structures could save millions of dollars annually. Money that can be reinvested in new capabilities or additional training. Training is accelerating too. With more aircraft in one location, pilots can conduct larger, more complex exercises without the logistical nightmare of coordinating between multiple bases. The 51st Fighter Wing is already known for its fight-to-night readiness posture, and the Super Squadron enhancement only amplifies this capability. Pilots are flying more integrated missions, practicing everything from air superiority to close air support, often in the same sortie. Here's something that showcases American military innovation at its finest. While other nations might need years of committee meetings and studies before making such changes, the U.S. Air Force is doing this as a live experiment. They're testing, evaluating, and adjusting in real time. If something doesn't work, they'll fix it. If something works better than expected, they'll expand it. This adaptability, this willingness to innovate, is what keeps American air power at the cutting edge. The relationship with South Korean forces is another crucial element. The Republic of Korea Air Force operates alongside American forces, and this Super Squadron development enhances bilateral training opportunities. Korean F-16s, KF-21 fighters, and other aircraft regularly exercise with American squadrons. The increased American presence at Osan means more opportunities for combined operations, making the alliance even stronger. Regional allies are watching closely too. Japan, having agreed to host F-35s at Misawa, sees the Super Squadron's success as validation of the broader modernization strategy. Australia, Singapore, and other partners in the region understand that a stronger American presence benefits everyone who values stability and freedom in the Indo-Pacific. The message to potential adversaries is crystal clear. America isn't retreating from its commitments in Asia. Instead, we're doubling down, innovating, and strengthening our position. The Super Squadron experiment sends a signal that the United States remains committed to defending its allies and maintaining peace through strength. It's not about starting conflicts. It's about preventing them through undeniable deterrence. October 2025 marks the official start of Phase 2, when the second Super Squadron becomes fully operational. But the work doesn't stop there. The experiment runs through October 2026, a full year of operational testing under real-world conditions. Every sortie, every maintenance action, every logistical movement is being analyzed. The data collected will shape Air Force doctrine for years to come. The selection of Osan for this experiment wasn't random. The base has been a cornerstone of American air power in Korea since the Korean War. Its strategic location, excellent facilities, and experienced personnel make it the perfect testing ground for new concepts. The base motto, "Ready to fight tonight," isn't just a slogan. It's a daily reality for the airmen stationed there. For those who question whether the F-16 is still relevant, in an age of stealth fighters and hypersonic missiles, this operation provides a resounding answer. The F-16 remains a highly capable, cost-effective platform that, when properly employed and supported, can dominate any battlefield. The Super Squadron concept maximizes these capabilities, proving that innovation isn't always about new technology. Sometimes it's about using existing assets more effectively. The personal stories emerging from this operation are inspiring. Pilots talk about the excitement of being part of something revolutionary. Maintenance chiefs describe the challenge and satisfaction of keeping more aircraft mission ready.